Ayun, magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat. Ready na ba kayo sa isang oras ng balita at balitaktakan? Pues, samahan niyo ako, kasama ko ang mag-isa ko ngayon kasi wala yung ating mga co-host ngayong gabi. Samahan niyo ako sa mundo ng entertainment, music at social media at sa tulong na rin po ng teknolohiya, we will keep you informed sa mga latest showbiz happening. Kaya halina at sumali sa aming kwentuhan, ikwento na yan, i-splook mo na yan at i-chika na yan dito lamang sa Starbucks Live. The views and opinions of the guests do not reflect the views and opinions of the hosts. Furthermore, the views and opinions of the hosts do not reflect the views and opinions of the show, the management of this page, and the affiliations of the hosts.
Too different, too wild, too loud, done with too much style, too far, too futuristic, and far too young to mess with, too smooth, too elevated, too smart, too concentrated, too ill, too ever stand still, too hard-headed to bend to things. Feel something real, feel something real, feel something real, feel something real, yeah!
Yes, nako, magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Starbuzz Live. Siyempre, na-miss ko naman kayo kasi halos 2 linggo tayo na hindi nakapag-live dahil sa sobrang dami ng ginagawa ko for the past few days. Pero, siyempre, na-miss ko kayo kaya bibigyan ko kayo ng isang napaka-espesyal na episode tonight. Pero, bago yan, for more updates, please like and subscribe sa ating mga social media, ang ating Facebook page na Rated G Official, of course, ang ating Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, na pulo lahat yan po, Rated J Official. And of course, para po sa inyong mga katanungan, pwede po kayo mag-email sa ratedjofficial@gmail.com. Again, ratedjofficial@gmail.com. Salamat po sa sana makapag 150,000 followers na tayo very soon. We are almost there. So please support us para sa lahat po ng inyong mga katanungan, para sa inyong anything related to overseas Filipino stories. Dito lamang po yan sa Rated J. Ayan. And napakadaming mga kwentong showbiz ngayong gabi pero hindi muna yan ang ating pag-uusapan dahil meron tayong espesyal na bisita ngayong gabi. Sino siya? Panoorin natin ito. Roll VTR. Roll VTR. Nagwagi bilang Miss Earth Singapore 2022 si Charmain Maurice Fallaria na ginanap noong nakaraang buwan. Ipinanganak sa isang Singaporean dad at Filipino mom si Charmain na kinunonahan ng kapwa niya Filipino-Singaporean na si Ruth Isabel de Almeida. Pagbawas ng plastic materials gamit ang mas sustainable materials sa pang-araw-araw na buhay ang advokasya ni Charmain. Anong paghahanda ang kanyang ginawa bago siya sumabak sa local pageant? At anong mga paghahanda naman ang kanyang ginagawa para sa nalalapit na Miss Earth 2022 na gaganapin sa Pilipinas ngayong Nobyembre? Let's get to know more of Charmain Maurice Fallaria ang Miss Earth Singapore 2022 live na live sa Starbuzz Live. Ayan, huwag na nating patagalin pa. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Earth Singapore 2022, Charmain Maurice Fallaria mula po dito sa Singapore. Hi, good evening to you. Magandang gabi sa'yo, Charmain Maurice. How do I call you, Charmain?
Yes, you can call me Charmaine or Charm for short.
Charm.
Magandang gabi po. It's so exciting to be here tonight.
Nako, matutuwa yung ating mga kababayan dahil for the second time, meron tayong Miss Earth Singapore na kababayan natin. Of course, last year na-interview natin si Ruth. Ayan, si Ruth. Na-interview natin si Ruth last year. And this year, si Charm naman ang ating makakausap ngayong gabi. I am so happy that you can speak Filipino, to be very honest. You can understand and you can speak Filipino, right? At least
I can understand Tagalog, but speaking-wise, I'm not so fluent. Pero marunong po ako.
Yes, sige, batiin mo muna ang ating mga kababayan na nanonood sa atin ngayong gabi. Go ahead, Charmaine. You can greet them.
Oh, okay. Hello po mga mga manonood. Magandang gabi po sa iyo. I hope all of you are doing well. I'm so excited to be here just to share with you about more about myself and also to be talking to our lovely host who has invited me. And I hope that you would support me throughout my journey for Miss Earth Singapore. And I'll see you guys in the Philippines.
Yay! Excited na kami kasi in a month's time, you will be flying to the Philippines for the international competition ng Miss Earth, right? Tama ba? Kailan to? It's in November 20. Kailan ba? 20. I'm not
It's
sure. When is it?
November 29, if I remember correctly.
Right. Okay, November 29. But before that, of course, you will have a lot of preparations to be doing before you fly to the Philippines. But of course, again, congratulations for winning Miss Earth Singapore 2022. Have you now slept well? How do you feel now? Okay ka na ba? Nag-sink in na ba yan? Or are you still in cloud nine?
Well, I think after the coronation night, I was really overwhelmed talaga po. Pero I really have a lot of support from my friends and family, and they just have supported me in so many ways in the preparation for the locals and also for the finals in November in the Philippines. So I'm actually a full-time nurse, so I'm still working at the moment, and to say that I have slept well would not be true. But I'm still doing my best no matter what. Yes.
Mm. But can you tell us how was that feeling, that moment na your name was called? Was it like did you expect it to be very to in the first place, did you expect to win?
Well, I wouldn't say that I expected to win. My whole um, attitude towards this pageant was just to do my best, talaga. Do my best, and whatever happens, let God do the rest. So I just tried my best, and I did receive a lot of good feedback from a lot of my sa manonood sa akin po.
Mhm.
Pero I told myself, okay, until the crown is on my head, I will not believe it. And that night, it really set on my head. So I was definitely really excited and happy to be Miss Earth Singapore. At
Mhm.
the same time, I'll be honest with you, it's also really scary. It's a really scary feeling because there's this quote that says, "Heavy is the head that wears the crown." And I
Mhm.
feel like I have this responsibility now to myself and to the organizations and to everyone else and to our Mother Earth to be a good advocate for the earth and advocate for what I believe in, which is
Mhm.
will be shared with you in the
Mhm.
future. Yes.
Mm. But what do you think could have been your edge as compared to the rest of the girls? What made you win as Miss Earth Singapore? Sa tingin mo?
Sa tingin ko po, yung mga girls na join sa pageant, they're all so hardworking and they're all so dedicated and they're all so nice. We really had a good time bonding and we worked really hard to prepare for the final nights. And I believe that every one of them did their very, very best till the end talaga. And
Mhm.
I would like to just shout out to the girls. If you're watching, I want to say I'm so proud of you for taking that step forward because it is not easy to put yourself out there. And regarding your question, I think that what what really makes me stand out is the initiative that I have. I feel like I'm a very passionate and proactive person. So
Mhm.
I really tried my best to be on the top of everything, of all the rehearsals, all the
Mhm.
practices, all the choreography, and also try to get the girls, hey, do you need any help or something? Maybe we can practice. Yeah, so I believe that is one of the contributing factors. And another thing would be to always be ready for anything, just be prepared at any time for any given situation.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm. And you've actually won a lot of special awards, right? Pwede mo bang banggitin sa amin ano yung mga special awards na napanalunan mo?
Oh, okay. So the special awards that I have is the Beauty of Face Award. Um, what else? The Talent Award, which is in the Silver Talent Award. Most Photogenic Award, and also the Social Media Presence Award. So
Wow.
yes, it's a lot, and being having my name called that many times during that night was really exciting, and I just feel so grateful for all those who have voted for me in any way, especially
Mm-mm.
to my Filipino community. Shout out to you guys because without your help, I wouldn't have won the social media award from all the
Right.
likes and shares.
Yeah, sige,
Yeah,
ipakita natin. Ayan, sorry natatakpan kita
yeah,
diyan. O
sure,
sige,
sure.
ganito. But you are there. You've actually won yan. Miss Photogenic, Miss, syempre hindi ko ito mabasa.
People's Choice Award, not
People's
social
Choice, which is
media.
eto yung sa social media. Ito yung
Yes.
they're supposed to vote. And Miss Reality and, ano to?
Oh,
Beauty,
beauty of
beauty
face.
and yun. Grabe. And you've won Miss Talent. What was your talent that night?
Oh, it was something that all Filipinos love to do,
Of
which is
course.
singing.
Singing. And what did you sing that night?
It is a song from The Greatest Showman, Never Enough. I sang that song because I found it a really powerful song for
Mm,
myself, and
mm,
also it relates to what I feel about the earth. We can never do enough for the earth for what it has done for us. So I
mm.
sang that song to give meaning to it through what I just said. Yes.
Mm, right. And are you able to sing at least probably yung chorus nun para naman sa mga hindi nakapanood during that night, pagbigyan mo naman kami para sa aming mga viewers. Okay lang ba?
Sure.
Is it okay?
Okay
All
lang
right,
po.
great. Okay,
Siyempre
go,
naman.
Charmaine. Ayan. At
Okay.
baka pwede ka nang makasama sa amin sa aming J-Stars Talent Center. Kasi we've actually
Wow.
formed a group of talented singers and dancers, mga bata, mga katulad mo rin na mga teenagers that we've actually formed here in Singapore. And during the visit of President Bongbong Marcos, doon kami nag-umpisa. So, one of these days, maybe you could join us, especially for our Christmas special, di ba? Pwede kang sumali sa aming gaganapin na mini concert. Hopefully, matuloy nga talaga yon. But anyway, sige,
Yeah.
pakinggan nga natin ang boses ni Charmaine para sa Never Enough.
Well, I
Go!
haven't warmed up. Oh, the shine of 1,000 spotlights. All the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough. Never be enough for me.
Sige pa, ituloy mo. Yung maganda yung susunod
Oh,
na.
never, 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 never for me, for me, for me, for
Wow!
me.
Yay! Wala kasi tayong clap eh, pero clap, clap, clap. Ang galing, galing, galing naman. Talagang Pinoy na Pinoy, magaling kumanta.
Thank you
Yan, at
po.
definitely pasado ka na sa J-Stars Production. So pwedeng-pwede ka nang sumali sa atin sa susunod na pa-concert natin dito sa
Pass.
Singapore. But you know the original singer of this song, right?
Yes, Lorraine
Allred.
something.
Allred.
All red.
Lauren
Oh,
Allred,
Lorraine
yes.
all
I
red.
was
Yes,
I
yes.
was able to interview her in one of na-interview ko na si Lauren Allred because she had a project with the Philippine production. So yon. And I think not sure kung nagpunta na siya, if she is in the Philippines right now for the East meets West na project ni nakalimutan ko na tuloy yung pangalan ng producer na to. But anyways, yeah, she's a very nice person when I interviewed si Lauren Allred. Anyways, sige. We wanted to know more about how you are when you were growing up. I'm sure nasa kwarto ka ngayon, di ba? So, can you pick up one item na nasa room mo ngayon that would best describe you in your younger generation or kung that would describe your growing up years. Sige nga, is there anything in your room that you can pick and that best describes yourself when you were growing up or that best describes your growing up years?
Okay, just give me a second. I'll
Yeah,
think of
go
it.
ahead. Sige, habang hinahanap po niya sa mga kababayan po natin na nanonood ngayon, I am with Charmaine Maurice ang ating Miss Earth Singapore 2022. Isa po siyang half Filipina, half Singaporean, but of course, Singapore citizen na po siya. At meron po siyang kasamang napakagandang aso diyan, 'di ba? Ang cute-cute talaga naman ng asong 'yan. At malamang ipapakilala po sa atin maya-maya lamang ni Charmaine ang kanyang alagang aso na napaka-cute, 'di ba?
Yes, I
Alright.
will introduce him in a while. He's just curious
Yes.
about what I have brought here.
Okay. Right. Every Filipino knows about this, but go. What is this, and why is it this thing that you've actually picked up to best describe your growing up years?
Okay, so this is a ukulele, and I picked this up because I wanted. Growing up, my life has always had music in it. I actually play not only the ukulele, I can play the guitar, I can play the piano, and I've been in some bands, in a band, a brass band when I was in school, and I can
Wow.
play the trumpet, the horn,
Wow.
and some other brass instruments I've tried before. So, music is a really big part of my life growing up, and I actually studied the piano until the grade 8 theory, and I actually have the certificate, so graduated from that.
Wow.
Yes, and I
Yay.
actually use my talents in piano to serve in the church, to play for the church choir, and I feel that because of this music, that I learned, because I learned the piano, serving in the church has taught me to be confident, to play in front of a crowd, and to be
Mm.
confident in myself. And also, it has taught me how to be disciplined and dedicated and committed. Because when I grew up, I think every Sunday I had to wake up at 6 a.m. as a child to
Mm.
just go to church and play for the choir, which is something that I really enjoyed doing. And yeah, so that is how music has been in my childhood since until now.
I totally I totally can relate to that because I was also in a church choir, and I love to sing. I love to sing in front of people, but I don't like waking up at 6 o'clock. That's one thing that I really don't like. So, so yung mga ka-churchmates ko dyan dati, ng mga ang aaga natin gumising, di ba? Ang hirap-hirap
Yes.
talaga ng ganyan. But anyways, how was it growing? Hindi, since nandiyan na yung ukulele mo, pwede ka bang tumugtog ng kahit isang song lang dyan na talagang natutunan mo siguro nung bata ka, or that you love to play?
Oh,
Meron ka
okay,
bang
sure. I will
yan?
start. Yes, I have this song that I always play whenever I hold a ukulele. You can ask
Okay.
my friends. Okay, here I go. I'm just sitting for a while. This is my way of telling you I need you in my life. Yeah, I forgot the
Alam
rest of the
mo,
chords.
yeah, but I can really sense that it is you are born natural musician talaga. Nakikita ko with the way that you play your chords, with the way that you sing, parang napaka-natural lang sa'yo na kumakanta, and something that parang hindi mo siya pinag-aralan, parang lang siya, natural lang siya na lumalabas sa'yo. Yun yung
Thank you.
that is my impression that for you. Pero sige, I've seen your little doggy there. Anong name
Oh,
ni dog?
he's right beside me. He's actually really naughty. Fuji, 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 come here. You want to say
Sige.
hi?
Hi, say hi. Yay. Ay.
Fuji,
Yes.
where's
What's
the
his what?
camera? His
Oh,
name
there
is
you go.
his
Oh,
name is Fuji, like Mount
Fuji.
Fuji or Fuji
Uh-huh.
apples. Okay.
Uh-huh. Kasi sobrang bakit siya dahil sa maputi siya, or
Oh,
what
he's
is
actually his breed is a Japanese Spitz. So
Mhm.
I went to Japan before, and there's a famous Mount Fuji. So I kind of named him after that. Yeah.
Wow, and I guess you've been very amazed with Mount Fuji, kaya siguro naging
Yes.
Fuji nga yung anak yung anak mo tuloy, yung aso
Yes, he's
mo.
my anak. Yes, he is.
That's your anak. Okay. Tell us, how was it, being brought up by a Singaporean dad and a Filipino mom. Wala bang parang, is there any cultural difference? Or is Filipino culture quite close to a Singaporean culture in the context of a household, yeah, sa isang
Yeah.
bahay?
Well, so having a Filipino mom and a Chinese dad is a very interesting thing because I get to experience two different cultures in my life. So in my Chinese side, which is my dad's side, we have Chinese New Year, Mooncake Festival, and all the other festivals and practices that we do. So we get like red angpaos, which is like the red packets during Chinese New Year. So we get a little bit of
Mm,
extra money during the beginning of the year. And he's actually Buddhist or Taoist, and
mm,
he actually exposed me to the religion, and I do pay my respects for that, and I respect that my family is able to live under the same roof with two
mm,
different religions and cultures, which is very much like Singapore because we are
mm.
multiracial, multi-religion, and
Correct.
multicultural. Yes,
Right.
and it's a very colorful thing to have in your life. So that is for the Chinese side of my family, and oh, my dog. For my my Filipino mom side, I would say that I did go back to the Philippines a lot when I was a kid. Every year we would go back for vacation and visit the mga kababayan and the extended families.
Right.
Yes, and
Kamag-anak.
um, kamag-anak.
Yes.
Still working on my Tagalog.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
so yeah, I do love the culture that we have. One thing very important to me is the family centered culture that we have, where we are really close with all our family members, no matter where we are. I have family in the United States, in Canada,
Mhm,
in the
mhm,
Philippines, everywhere, and we still keep close in touch with each other, even
mhm,
up till now when I'm all grown up. So that
mhm,
is something that I really, really do love about the Filipino culture, and
mhm.
also the food. The food is
Really?
amazing. Yes, yes.
What is your favorite Filipino food?
Oh my gosh, my favorite one would be anong tawag yan? Sisig, pork
Oh
sisig,
my
or yeah,
gosh.
pork sisig.
You eat sisig, my goodness.
Yes, I love it. I actually went back to the Philippines this June for a short
Mhm,
holiday for about I think a week, and
mhm.
I'm not ashamed to say that I ate sisig for 5 days straight.
Oh my goodness. But wait, you're from where? Saan ang family ng mom mo? Saang part ng Philippines?
My
She's
mom
from
is
where?
from Romblon. Ano ba, mommy? Where are you from? Romblon. Where? Simara Romblon. There you go.
Ah,
She's right next to me. So Simara Romblon, and shout out to all the people who are supporting me from there. She did advertise the
yes. And
advertise
for
me over there.
sure, yung mga ibang nanonood din sa atin ng mga taga Romblon and other parts near to Romblon, I think they speak Bisaya. Ang Romblon po ba ay
Bisaya,
Bisaya?
Bisaya Kamanday.
Bisaya. Bisaya man ko, kalahating Bisaya, kalahating Ilocano. My mom is from
Wow.
Cebu. So kaya kabalo ko magbisaya sa ating mga kababayan diyan na Bisaya. Ayan. All
Wow.
right. Ayan.
Yeah.
But of course, for sure nakuha mo yung music side, I guess sa mother's side mo, ang pagiging musician, ang pagiging singer mo, or both your parents love to sing?
No, actually, they don't. They don't have much music background in them. My mom is in the
Really?
choir, church choir as me, but um, prior to that, she did not have any experience whatsoever. What happened is my parents just sent me for piano lessons when I was a
Mm,
kid, and from there it grew my interest and passion in music. And everyone who has been in my life that has surrounded me with music, in singing, and playing instruments, and we just have so much of a good time. So that is where I got my music from in my life. Yeah.
yeah, but your interest is really wide. parang sobrang laki ng horizon niya na you can play so much instruments, including trombone, including brass instruments, which not everyone can actually do that. From string instruments to wind instruments, talaga namang napakagaling ng batang to at napakaganda pa
Thank
ng
you.
boses. When did you learn how to sing? Or when did you know that you can actually sing?
I think it just started from the church choir that I was in.
Okay.
So I'm actually an alto singer. So we have soprano, alto, tenor, and
Okay.
bass. And I'm
SATV,
in, yes, SATB, you know.
of
So
course.
I'm really good with harmonies because I learned music theory. So I have really good sense of harmonies, rhythm, and
Magaling ang
everything.
tenga mo. Magaling ang tenga
Yes.
mo. So
Yes,
you
that's
can
a good
sing
way
all
of
the
saying that.
yeah, you can do your second voice and probably even third voice. But what's your ano ka, soprano or alto? Soprano, I
Alto
suppose.
po.
Alto ka?
Well, I
Alto
can do
1.
soprano. Yeah,
But
but
maybe
because I'm
soprano
good with
2, baka soprano 2 ka tas alto 1 na medyo
maybe
mas mataas
yes.
ng ka. Yan, alto
Yeah.
1 kasi yung medyo mas mataas na alto.
Because I'm
I
good with the
see.
harmony, so they like me in the alto section.
Wow, that's something that I am really, how would I say? Because when I was young, my dad would always do the second voice every time I sing, and I hated him for that until natutunan ko siya mag-second voice. So every time that someone sings, parang ang kinakanta ko na lang ngayon is second voice. Hindi na nga ako minsan marunong mag-first voice. So and that I'm very sure that you have a very good ears in music because you know how to sing the second voice. So I want to one day see you sing together with yung mga J-stars natin na mga artist natin dito sa
I would
Singapore.
love
All
to.
right. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, eto na. Since sabi mo nga kanina hindi naman galing sa mom mo yung or probably galing nga talaga siguro sa mom mo yung your love for music. But what about your love for beauty pageant? Is it when you were younger, you really wanted to be a beauty titleist na noon? Or si mommy lang ang nagpupush ng, gusto ko maging beauty pa. Siguro, o yung tipong frustrated beauty pageant contestant ba or beauty pageant titleist si mom mo. That's why she wanted you to become a beauty titleist. Or
Well,
baka naman your mom is a beauty titleist. Hindi ko lang alam.
no, she isn't. Mom, do you hold
Okay.
any beauty title? No, she says no. Oh, hold on. My dog is seeking attention. You okay? Oh. Okay. Well, sorry, what was the question again?
If sino ang nag-convince sa to become to
Oh,
join
beauty
beauty pageant?
pageants.
Was
Oh,
it your
yes.
mom who really pushed you to join these pageants, or is this your first pageant in the first place?
Well, yes, actually, this is my very first pageant in my life.
Wow, in your life.
So,
Okay.
yes. Well, since young, people have always told me, Uy, Charmaine, bakit hindi ka masama sa, sa mga pageant, Miss Universe, Miss Singapore, mga ganyan. So, I'm also like, oh, maybe I should try it out. And this is the year that I really stepped up and, oh no, what happened? Emergency.
Emergency
It's
talaga.
okay. Yeah, so this is the year that I really stepped up and tried to put my foot forward. I actually tried to apply for a different pageant, and I think maybe it's because I do not have enough experience or I don't have any social media establishment. So Miss Earth actually came to me and said, "Hey, we're doing auditions. Would you like to try out?" And I said, "I would love to." And this is where I am today. Yeah, and actually, I did have a pageant done when I was a really young girl, maybe like 6 years old, 5 years old. I think Little Miss Singapore, but I can
Wow,
barely
there's
remember.
such thing. There's such
I
thing as
can,
Little Miss Singapore.
yes, there was like long time ago, and I
Wow.
barely remember myself being there. But I'm not sure. Maybe my mom did push me. Yes, she says yes. My mom did
Wow.
push me for that when I was a kid, but this is my
Wow.
first like official grown up adult pageant. Yeah.
But what was your preparation like then? Kasi you've said that this is your first pageant. So of course, medyo kailangan paghandaan ng kaunti naman to. No? Alangan namang sasabak ka lang dun na o sige, rarampa lang ako. Tapos na manalo, matalo, okay na. So what was your preparation?
Oh.
Ayun.
Hold on, my mom. My mom just wanted to show
Wow.
this is my baby photo when I joined in Little Miss Singapore. I wore a Hawaiian costume. So yeah, thank you,
Wow,
mom.
cute.
Thank you.
Very
I had
supportive
the
mom.
bangs. Yes, she's very supportive.
Yes.
Well, for this Miss Earth pageant, it did come really sudden, and I was really ready to take on the challenge, to prepare myself for everything. So there's a lot of segments that I had to prepare for in terms of how I walk, how I do a catwalk, how I do my question and answers, and also how to present yourself in general to the public and to the
Mm,
judges who will be judging your presentations and everything. Yeah. So what I think is the most important is to be confident and believe that you can do your best, and also on the technical side to study and research all the techniques and all the previous pageants, what happened, what kind of questions, and just be really ready for anything.
right, because missing Miss Earth is different from other pageants in a sense that it talks about Mother Earth. So I guess there's an additional assignment to really learn about the environment, about sustainability, about yung anything related to the environment, I suppose, di ba? So ano ba to? Nag-research ka ba talaga ng bonggang-bongga para at least you get to know a lot of about this, and I believe that this is one of, or if not, this is what those questions during the night, yun yung mga tinanong related to the environment.
Yes, that is true. So, Miss Earth is a pageant with that stands for beauty with a cause. So, being beautiful, but also having brains and dedicating yourself to our Mother Nature, our Mother Earth,
Mhm.
and protecting it
Mhm.
and saving it. So, what I had to learn was to really educate myself about the current events and what has happened in the past and how we can improve on it. I'm
Mhm.
not sure if you know, but I work as a nurse, and
Mhm.
in healthcare, well, we do not really know. I didn't really know much about the environment to begin with, and I really pushed myself to study and learn as much as I can in a short period of time to be able to educate myself what is the important thing that the world needs right now.
Mhm.
And yes, for the pageant, they did ask very relevant questions about how we can be a more sustainable and eco and green country,
Mhm.
and what we can do on our own part, as individuals, as civilians, because we are just one person, but together, collectively, we are a whole nation that's able to build a more sustainable and green country.
And you know that the Filipino community here has a lot of these similar activities when it comes to environment. Merong mga clean up drive. In fact, last week, or was it last week or the other week, I was invited for a cleanup drive. It just so happened that it coincided with a talk that I did in one of the graduation thing. So kaya hindi ako naka-attend nun. But you know that, right? Or you're not familiar that there's a lot of Filipino activities ongoing, like a lot of cleanups sa mga beach. Di ba yung sa, for example, dito sa may, dyan sa may, ano ba yung beach dyan sa east side?
East Coast Park.
East Coast. So the
Yes.
Filipinos would normally go there. Tapos meron silang dala-dalang mga panlinis. They will do all these kinds of cleanup. So hopefully makasama ka rin nila sa mga ganong klaseng activities.
Oh, I would
For
love
those
to.
Yeah, for those, of course, I'm very much engaged with the Filipino community. So, in future, if someone invites me for such, then I'd probably bring you, para at least meron ka ring experience with the Filipinos when it comes to all this environment related activities. But
Yes,
from our
I would love
research, you've
to.
mentioned nga that lessening plastics and using more sustainable materials, ito yung gusto mong i-push. Do you think that Singapore is doing a good job in protecting our mother nature when it comes to this plastic materials and using of sustainable materials? Kasi nga, di ba ngayon, when you go to a supermarket or when you go to a shop, you get to pay what, 10 cents, 20
10
cents to have
cents
an
for a
extra.
plastic bag. Yes.
Yes, I'm just waiting for NTUC to also do that kasi I thought NTUC was gonna do that already. But do you think that Singapore is doing a good job, or medyo may kailangan pang ayusin or kailangang baguhin when it comes to sustainability issues here in Singapore?
Well, for me, I think that Singapore is definitely progressing in that area. So in the past years, we've had really, really big fast food chains stop giving plastic straws out, and that is, while that is one small part of all the plastic that we consume, it is a small part, but it is a small step in the right direction. And I believe that is the most important meaning behind it. And yes, I agree that a lot of places are charging for plastic bags. And this actually encourages people to rethink, do I really need this plastic bag? Why
Mm-mm.
couldn't I just bring a recyclable bag, and it's my own bag, it's more comfortable, and I know how to use it more. So I think that Singapore is definitely taking a step in the right direction, and we can be more proactive in our own parts by doing our own small little things every day. Like for me, I like to tapao food, which is to
Yes.
bring baon, to
Yes,
bring
we all love
baon
that.
or tapao. Yes. So for you who don't know what's tapao, for those who don't know what is tapao, it's to like take away food, but with your own containers. So you're actually saving a plastic container from being used, from being thrown. And another thing is like bringing your own utensils, bringing your own metal straws if you are going for a drink or whatsoever. Yeah.
That's true. Of course, it's a a shift in mindset talaga pagka ganun, ano?
Yes.
When you have to when you have to bring your own utensils, or when you have to bring your own straws, medyo ibang kanyon, ibang mahirap sa umpisa, but it can work. It can work. And actually, in fact, dito sa Singapore, 'di ba, we've just changed, or the government has just changed the name of the Ministry of Environment. 'Di ba ngayon is tinatawag na siya ngayon na Ministry of Sustainability and the Environment. Parang gano'n na ata ngayon yung tawag natin dito sa Singapore. So which only shows that Singapore is really, really into sustainability. I think this was like what, last year or 2 years ago na binago yung pangalan ng Ministry of Environment. But yeah, my point there is talagang I believe that Singapore has really been focused on really protecting the environment as well. So anyways, umpisa lang yan ng ating susunod na segment na tinatawag namin na hard cues or hard questions. Nasaan na ba yung kwa natin? Nasaan na ba yung hard questions na yun? Ako? Hindi pala yan. Okay, nawala siya. But anyways, in preparation for your competition, I have listed down some questions that are a little bit difficult, a little bit hard, and tingnan natin, matetest natin ngayon kung ano yung kung ano yung mga sagot mo when it comes to this Q&A questions or Q&A sessions. All right? Ready ka na ba? Okay lang sa'yo?
Let's go.
Let's do it. All right. That's a spirit. First question. First hard cues. If tonight you receive a call from PM Lee and asks you to be the top consultant of the ministry to prioritize sustainability, what would be your first in your agenda, or what would be the first in your agenda to redesign the current platform of the government? Again, if you receive a call from PM Lee and asks you to be the top consultant of the ministry to prioritize sustainability, what would be your first agenda to redesign the current platform?
Okay. If I received a call from our PMD, I would suggest that he make this be more stringent on our carbon taxes and carbon emissions, and also the use of fossil fuels in our factories and industries. And we actually do have some policies and some guidelines that we are following, and I feel like they are enforced, but we can do more to really prevent companies to use fossil fuels not necessarily, and also to ensure that whatever the company's emissions are, carbon emissions are, that they are within healthy range, or at least they are trying, putting in efforts to reduce it in the future.
But do you think that but Singapore can actually contribute to this, given that our country here, or the Singapore itself, is a small country?
Oh, definitely. Well, we are a little red dot in the middle of the Asia ocean. We're just a small country, but we are such a big and powerful player in this industry where we have the influence, we have the knowledge and the technology, and we are able to do so if we work together, create some policies and laws to really to ensure and enhance our sustainability efforts to make sure that our action is tangible for the future.
Yes. All right. Question number two. If a Miss Earth title holder becomes pregnant, should she continue her reign?
Wow, that is a tough question. If a Miss Earth title holder becomes pregnant, I believe that she should still be allowed to continue her reign because before that pregnancy, she has done her best to earn the title, and judges or whoever voted for her have definitely thought that she is the winner of the Miss Earth pageant or the competition. And um, as a woman, I believe that having a baby or being pregnant doesn't make you any less than what you are before that. In fact, it makes you even more strong because you are carrying another life inside of you, and you have more passion, you have more kindness and caringness for everything else, and you're able to use that more of that emotion to be directed into your passion or your advocacies. And yeah, my final answer is that if someone got pregnant, if a Miss Earth winner got pregnant, I believe they should still continue to reign if they choose to.
Wow. All right. Let's go to the third hard question. What can you say to beauty pageants now who are including transgenders in their contestants? What can you say to beauty pageants that includes transgenders in their contestants?
Well, I would say that including these people in your competitions is a brave and courageous step, not only for the organization, but also for those who are transgendered, who are participating, because it is not easy to be out there as your true self and being judged by other people because of who you are. And I believe that this is an amazing step that they are taking to really encourage people to be confident and use their voice for something good, be it are you male or female or transgender. I believe all of us have that. When you join a pageant, you have that goal that you want to reach, whether it is to promote your advocacy, to save the earth, to raise awareness and educate people more about sustainability or whatever green efforts. And I believe that you can do that no matter who you are if you are confident and passionate enough to do it.
So are
Thank
you
you.
in favor of having having transgenders in beauty pageants? In
I would
female beauty pageants, I mean.
Oh, in female beauty pageants. Well, I wouldn't say that I am in favor, nor would I say I'm not in favor, because I have not encountered any pageants that are of such. But it would be a really interesting thing to see in the future if it does happen. How is the organization, or how are the people watching the pageant? How will they react? Will they accept or will they not? But I believe that as long as you believe in yourself, that you're able to do it, I think you can go for whatever you believe in.
All
Thank
right.
you.
My fourth question, second to the last question. What is the most difficult environmental problem in the world right now? And how do you intend to solve that?
Well, I think after I studied a lot about the environment, for me, I believe that carbon emission is one of the biggest things to tackle right now because it is such a global and international things that are happening on very big and very large scales. So preventing, reducing, or stopping these carbon emissions is going to be a very hard thing to do, but it is not impossible because we are already taking steps to improve the carbon emission rates and educating the people about, let's say, what are these farms doing, what are these companies or factories producing that are harming the environment. So, because it is such a global and large scale happening issue, um, it can be seen by everybody from everybody in the world, and I believe that everybody has a voice to speak up And if we use that voice, we're able to make a powerful change for our climate. Thank you.
Great. And our final question for tonight. Charmaine, why should you not be Miss Earth 2022? I repeat, why should you not be Miss Earth 2022?
Wow, that is a tough question indeed. Why I should not be Miss Earth 2022 is I don't think that I have all the knowledge and the expertise of what is required of the delegates because a lot of them maybe they have some background in environmental science or they are in the industry where they understand more about the earth and its problems more than I do, and that is something that I will use to my advantage. I do love a good challenge, and I did challenge myself this pageant where even though I come from an industry that knows nothing about the environment, I will still educate myself for what I believe is good, and what is good is us saving Mother Earth in however way we can. Thank you.
All right. Congratulations. You did
Thank
it. How do
you.
you
Ang
feel after
hirap
going
naman.
through? Nahirapan ka ba? Parang hindi naman. Parang minani mo lang eh. Parang ang dali-dali lang sa'yo eh. But you
Okay,
know what?
yeah.
You're one of those candidates or winners that I've interviewed na talaga namang magaling talaga at magaling sumagot. So,
Oh, thank you so
congratulations.
much.
Medyo marami-rami naman na akong na-interview dito ng mga
Oh,
beauty
malam.
titles from the Philippines and from and here in Singapore, and you're one of those better ones that I have already interviewed. So
Oh,
congratulations.
thank you
At
so
dahil dyan,
much.
basahin natin muna quickly yung kanila mga comments. Jenaline Lasco is watching us. Magandang gabi ka, Rated J. Ralph Sambat, good evening, Charmaine and Rated J. Nelly Bacoy, oo naman, yes. Go Charmaine, sabi ni Melay
Thank
Adriano.
you.
MC Basilio, gandang gabi, Sir June. Ayan, Ralph Sambat, congratulations on winning, sabi ni Ralph. Sabi ni Carol, ayan, si Mommy yan, please watch
That's my mom.
more. Ayan, si Chi Maran, congrats. Si Brangelina Jolie Jones, hi Sir June. Si Juveline Mara, congrats. Ayan, si Mildred Polanco, congratulations. Ayan, ang mga kababayan natin na nagka-congratulate na sa'yo. Si Gloria Dorsey, ayan, heart, heart, heart. Juliet Fabric Fallaria, maybe this is your aunt.
This
I
is
don't
my
know.
Lola, my
Lola. Oh,
Lola
your
in
Lola.
Canada.
Lola, great. Your Lola
Hello,
in Canada.
Lola.
Hi, Lola.
Lola.
Ayan. Parang bata pa naman ni Lola.
Watching in
Ralph,
Canada.
yes, watching in Canada. Si Ralph Samat, you have a beautiful voice. Sabi ni
Yan, si Lola.
Ralph.
Si
Galing
Lola
naman.
sila.
Yan, si Mami yan. Ayan, si Justin Ann. Ayan, cousin ba siya? Ayan,
Oh,
si
yes.
Go Charmaine. Sabi na si Bridget
Thank you po, tita.
Fabricas Fallaria. Ayan.
Yan.
Si Mimi Mejorada. Ayan, she's also watching. Ang Makantitos. Makantitos is one of the Facebook groups natin dito sa Singapore. Makantitos, hello po. Naku, hindi ko pa nakikita
Hello
itong mga to.
po.
Ayan, si Gloria, so proud of you, Be. Sabi ni Gloria. Ano po ang favorite food na Filipino food at Singapore food? Sige, ano ang favorite Philippine at Singapore food mo daw? Kanina
Well,
sabi niya,
yeah.
sisig. What about Singaporean food? Or do you have any other Filipino food that you like to eat?
Oh, wow. I have a long list. I love, well, your typical adobo, your sisig, lechon. Well, I love all the soups also. I love sinigang, nilaga. I can't
Ayan.
choose. Oh my gosh. Yes,
Max,
I love almost
hello
all
Max.
Filipino
Max
food.
is watching us tonight. Baka naman Max. Baka naman pwede kayo magbigay. Have you tried Max's chicken?
Yes, I have. Of course.
Yes, they're my
Yes, I
friends.
love it.
The owners of
Oh,
Max's are my friends. Hello, Nika. I think she's still in the United States. But Nika, if you're watching, ayan, baka naman pwede, di ba? Ayan.
I
Let's talk to
love
her.
Max also.
Let's
Yes,
talk to
let's
her. All right.
let's.
Singapore food. Ano ang
Oh,
favorite Singapore food mo daw?
this is really hard to choose because I also love a lot. I would say the
Always eat
classic
there.
is maybe Hokkien mee
Hokkien mee.
or Hokkien mee or what's that one called? Hokkien mee or hmm, chicken rice, our national dish.
I love laksa. By the way, that's my favorite
Oh
laksa. The
yes,
laksa food.
that one's really good too.
Yes. All right. Ang galing-galing lang. We love you and so proud of you, darling.
Thank you
Sabi ni
po,
Lynn. Ayan.
Tita
She's your
Lynn.
she's your tita.
Yeah, she's my aunt in the Philippines. Thank you
Yan.
so much for watching.
Yan. Lola Juliet, salamat for watching. Sabi ni Mami. Great show as always, Rated G. Catch ya next time. Sige, baka matutulog na si Ralph Sambat. Wow, sabi ni Elizabeth Bull. Hannah is also watching. Jolly Shy Shane. We're so proud of our dear Charmaine. Good luck, darling, for the next round of Miss Earth. Si Zauya Sanif.
Sister
Wow.
Zaoya!
Oh,
Sister
sister.
Zaoya, thank you for watching.
Yes. Si Raymond Fallaria. Ayan.
Sister.
Mga kamag-anak na lahat ng
Sister.
mga to. Si Jolie Shy Shane. Ganda talaga ni Charmaine. Sabi niya,
Thank you po.
Jetki Amores. Congrats po, Char. Keep it up. Sabi ni Jetki. Kisha, congrats, Charm. Ayan, si Miss Wako. Congratulations po. Magkain ba to? Miswa. Ayan. Raymond Fallaria. Ayan, congratulations daw. Ayan, si Zauya. Si Susan. Ayan, mga kamag-anak na
Thank
ito mga to.
you.
Si Christina Rosario. We are proud of you, Charm. Ayan. Si Mark Kenneth. Ayan.
Thank you
Go,
so
Charm. Proud
much.
of you. Cousins mo to, no? Mga cousin mo ba to? Si Mark
Oh,
Kenneth.
he's a very dear friend of mine.
Dear friend. Oh. Dear friend talaga lang. Mag-iintriga nga ako maya-maya lamang. Sige, mamaya na natin yan balikan. Charmaine, all the best. Sabi niya dito si Justin Anfalaria. Bring home the crown. Akala ko bring home the bacon. Ayan, si Jolie Shane. Aha, nasa gilid pala si Ate Carol. Ate Carol daw. Ate Carol, magparamdam ka naman daw dyan. Ayan, nasa na si Mami Carol. Chimaran, good luck sa laban ulit to the Philippines. Sabi ni Chimaran. Denya Genilza. Ayan, si Tina Fabic. Si Raymond, galing ng pamangkin ko. Si Jetki Amores. Ayan, si Mami. Naku, ang bata pa pala ni Mami. Nakausap ko lang kanina. She's supposed to be a special guest. Pero, Mami, diyan ka na. Diyan ka muna. Mami, question. What do you love most about your daughter? Sandali lang, ilan ba kayo magkakapatid or mag-isa mo lang? Mag-isa lang siya?
Isa lang po.
Mag-isa. Nako. Mami, what do you like? Ano yung
Isa lang siya.
pinakagusto nyo sa ano yung pinakagusto nyo kay Charm?
Anong pinakagusto mo sa...
What do you like most about Charm?
What do you like most about Charm?
What I like to
What do you like most about me?
okay. What I like to Charmaine, she's so very hardworking girl.
Mm.
And
And how
she,
Mm. And how proud are you, ma'am? Dahil, syempre, iba yung pagiging beauty titleist ng anak mo, di ba? At dito pa sa Singaporean. So, how do you feel about that?
oh I at this moment I feel I'm in the cloud nine, and I can imagine that she win that night and we didn't expect it, and it's really um she overcome all her challenges that night, and I know that um she got very big chance to get the crown, but of course yeah, we are so happy that, that she get it. We didn't expect it.
And what is ano yung payo po ninyo sa kanya ngayon na lalaban siya sa international pageant? Ano po yung payo niyo sa kanya?
I think gusto ko sa kanya yung be humble every time, and keep her legs on the floor or on the ground every time.
Legs
Just be
talaga.
simple, very simple.
Be rooted, something like that.
Very rooted in her beliefs. Yeah.
Right. But mommy, when Charmaine was growing up, lagi niyo ba siyang pinapagalitan? Makulit ba siya noon or mabait namang bata?
Super bait talaga siya.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah, until now, I can say that uh, I never had life to take care of her so much, even though when she was little girl also. She's so very good girl. I can say until now actually.
How
Yes,
open
she
is
listened to
she?
me.
How open is she when it comes to her love life, her problems? Ikaw ba
Um,
yung una niyang pinupuntahan? Are you the first person that she would normally talk to or you're the last person to know about it?
I'm the first one, of course. That's
Wow.
so lambing, and then she say, "Mommy, can I have MU first?" Oh,
Oh,
yeah. She
wait,
said to me,
speaking of MU, eto nga, may kwan kanina eh, meron nag-hello sa kanya kanina eh. Si Go Charm, proud of you, sabi ni Mark. Ano to, friends or ka-MU ba to? Hindi naman.
maybe she is
Ay,
the right person to say that.
wait. Who is the right person to say that? Is it Mark or
Me,
is
My
it
me.
darling, my
Me.
darling, my
sige.
Charmaine.
Charmaine, what is
Um,
your status with Mark?
well, yeah, like we said, it's like a MU where we know that we are very dear to each other and we care for each other, and we just want to be successful in our parts of our lives first before we start on the journey together. Yeah.
Oh, alam mo sobrang kinikilig na siguro 'tong si Mark na 'to sa narinig niya 'no. Mark, kung nandiyan ka, magparamdam ka, pasalamat ka sa'kin na talaga i-announce niya. Eh, kuwan yun na, it's a big deal yun na for a lady or for a woman to actually announce to the whole world that yes, he is a dear friend or he is dear to me. 'Di ba? So ibang level na 'yan. Ang galing-galing naman. Ayan, sige Mark, pakape ka naman diyan dito on, ha? Okay, sige. Mommy, okay, eto na lang. Was there any time that na nagtampo ka kay Charm? Was there any time na nagtampo ka kay Charm?
Maybe we
Or
are
baka
just
naman was there any time na hindi mo verbalize sa kanya at pwede mo sigurong sabihin na ngayon na medyo nagtampo ako ng kaunti sa'yo noon pero hindi ko na rin sinabi sa'yo?
I can't really I can't remember. Maybe sometimes if she don't listen to me, but so far Charmaine is really, how to say that, she's really good girl to me.
I
How
think
to say something?
I think because mommy, you're so mabait. So
Yeah, maybe.
even if nagtampo siya po, hindi siya nasabi or
Mm.
hindi siya na she can't remember maybe because she's just so mabait and she just
Mm.
really just looks out for me even
Mm.
though maybe sometimes I may not be in the best mood or I'm just really stressed and then she can tell and she knows she's there for me.
Yeah.
Wow. And speaking of there for you, will she be joining you when you go to the Philippines for the pageant?
I will be there.
Definitely,
I
yes.
already
Yes.
have my leave, and yeah, I'm going to buy a ticket for her already. Yeah.
Yes. Ang
Yeah,
saya-saya
just go,
naman.
go, go.
Go, go, go.
I know she got a
Yes.
big potential to win this competition, and I can see to it her. And then she also worked very hard for this. Yeah, I can see that for
Yes.
her.
And of course, the whole Filipino community, especially in Singapore, will be
Yeah,
cheering for you. And that's why we've
yes,
actually done this episode for you to be introduced to the Filipino community na mga hindi pa nakakaalam na, hey
telling.
guys, ang ating Miss Earth Singapore
It's
ay kababayan natin.
babae.
Now, although she's
Yes,
already a Singaporean, but in heart,
yes.
by heart, she is still a Filipina, right?
Yes.
What's next for you after the pageant? Anong mga plans mo in life?
Well, I do not have any solid concrete plans on what I want to do. I am working as a full-time nurse, so I still will continue that career path because it is something that I'm really passionate about, which is caring for people that are vulnerable and sick. And
Mm.
while I use my passion right now to care for the earth, I believe I will just go where the earth takes me.
And where is this person going 2 naman sa iyong buhay? Are you going to the next level after the competition? Are you just waiting for the competition to end? Tapos next level na ba to?
Well, maybe, who knows? Well,
Who
the one thing I know
knows?
for sure is wherever I am, he'll go. So, there you go.
Oh my. Yes. Sabi nga ng makantitos dito, sana all. Ayan.
Sana all.
Sana all. Wow, alam din niya yung sana all. Alright. Sige, last words mo na lang siguro sa mga viewer natin ngayong gabi. The floor is yours.
I just want to thank everyone who has been watching so far. Thank you for listening to me, and thank you for being so kind. And I'm really so grateful to be here to introduce myself po talaga to all of you, the Filipino community, and also any Singaporeans who are watching. I'm so happy and grateful to be your Miss Earth Singapore 2022. And also, just shout out to all my supporters um, who have supported me so far, giving me so much words of encouragement. I feel so blessed to have everyone, and I will do my best in the competition to represent Singapore, but also to be a good Filipino, as I have been. And thank you so much once again. Thank you. Good night.
All right, congratulations again and thank you for joining us tonight. Yan po si Charmaine, Maurice, Fallaria, di ba ang haba talaga ng mga pangalan ng mga bata ngayon, ano? Congratulations again, and we can't wait to really cheer you this coming November para sa competition mo in the Philippines. Enjoy your stay again in the Philippines and enjoy the journey of Miss Earth 2022 sa Pilipinas. Okay? All right. Ayan. Diyan ka lang at mag-extra lang ako at yan ang kabuuan ng ating kwentuhan ngayong gabi. Samahan niyo muli ako or kami sa susunod na linggo kasama hopefully sa susunod ng aking mga katropa dito na si Claude at saka si Kay. Ako naman po si June mula dito sa Singapore. Ito ang programa ginawa ng mga Overseas Filipino mula sa Kapwa Overseas Filipino. Ito ang Starbuzz Live. Bye everyone. Good night everyone. Diyan ka lang magpipicture tayo right after this. Mag-extra lang ako. Bye everyone. Thank you for watching our program. Please do like and share this video. Don't forget to watch our other videos and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Salamat, Karita J.